I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Welcome to episode number 12.
You just said 13.
I just said 13. Welcome to episode number 13. Thank you, Will. Today we have a very special guest. We'll talk about him in a little bit. We'll talk about him in a little bit. Quick explanation. Why didn't we do a podcast last week?
I actually forgot.
You were in New York.
Yeah, you were gone.
I was there for like a day, 24 hours.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. We had the book release. We couldn't make it in time. It's pretty tough to do a podcast next to each other. Like if it was like anything else, we would film a podcast today and then film a podcast tomorrow and then be on our way. Unfortunately, we can't do that because topics, etc. But today we have a very special guest, Matthew Fugmel Piper. I'm not going to do the French thing.
Stop with the French thing.
Welcome to the podcast, pal.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. I've always wanted to be on one, so.
Really? Because that's not what you were saying. Like,
no. I just figured that was nice to say, so thanks for having me on, man.
All right, so your usual host, OpTic, Money B, and did you change it from Southern Comfort to something else?
No, I'm pretty sure it's still Southern Comfort.
So Will and I went to New York, right? And we were doing stuff for Turtle Wax. Seth joined me for some Turtle Wax stuff, and we did Sports Illustrated, Fox News, and a whole bunch of stuff. And I saw a whole bunch of setups, a whole bunch of podcast setups.
Yeah, we were on another podcast actually.
It was so professional, right? They had a desk. They had like a cough thing. Like if you're gonna cough, they told us, they said, "Hey man, listen, if you got a cough, push the button and cough." What did you do?
I kind of just turned away and coughed. I didn't want to press the wrong button. I didn't know like if I pressed cough, if I was gonna have to press it again to make it go off of cough. So I didn't want to mess with it, man. That's real radio right there. That's
so you just decided to just like cough in everybody driving on the way to work's ears.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So we did Tiki and Tierney, Tiki Barber,
future Hall of Fame,
future Hall of Famer, 2016 inductee. We did research before we got there. I've always heard the name of Tiki Barber, but I never really know like who he was. Right. Surprisingly enough, though, you would think that these football players would be like massive, like people, right? They're like, dude was like my height, probably like in as good a shape as I am.
Yeah.
Maybe a tiny little bit better because he's an athlete, but you could just tell that dude was fast.
For sure.
Fast.
And he's been out of the league for a while now. So.
Yep, 6 kids. Oh, one. 5 kids, 1 on the way. Yep. My man's does it right.
He likes to love.
Yeah. But we did a whole bunch of radio. I myself did, I believe, 8 hours of radio interviews yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It was awful. It was absolutely awful.
Did you have any bad experiences?
Yeah, I had about 22 bad experiences. No, I lie. I had like 22 interviews, 22 radio interviews, but they were just asking me like the weirdest stuff.
Well, you're on the phone though, right?
Yeah, on the
probably
phone.
Just laying in bed, chilling then.
No, I was in my office.
Wait, what was the weirdest question?
The weirdest?
Yeah.
Some dude, it was like my opening clip on my blog. It's like, bro, push the mute button. Put some respect on that mic. All 3 of y'all.
I had to dab it.
The first dude in the opening clip is like Hector Hotel 3 Charlie Zebra, and I'm like, yes, Hex. I'm like, oh, I see, that's pretty cool. He's like, so OpTic Gaming, and I was like, yeah, right. And then they started asking me about like college like scholarships, athletic scholarships, and then they started asking me the typical, do you consider e-gamers? That's a popular thing with people that are not in the scene. They say stuff like e-gaming or e-gamers, right?
E-gamers?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Same.
E-gamers.
I haven't either.
Yeah, everybody calls it that. Everybody that's not in tune with esports calls it e-gaming. E-gaming. It's already e, homie. It's gaming. It's already e. It's already on the internet.
What is the e even for? Internet?
Electronic.
Oh.
Electronic games.
Makes sense.
That's
Okay.
esports, electronic sports.
Electronic gamers.
Yeah, and they're like, so I was like, so you're telling me that people like to sit there and watch other people play video games even though you're not playing them yourself?
Oh god.
And I said, well, you know what? I watch a lot of basketball, and I can't tell you the last time I played basketball. He's like, good analogy. Oh, dude, I was so prepared. Like I've been defending, like not defending it, but I've been explaining it for such a long time that I was just hitting him with it. They're like, yeah, but scholarships for gaming, isn't that weird? I'm like, well, no. I mean, if the audience is there, colleges are going to try to make money, or colleges are going to try to exploit or explore that area, right? To offer something more in their curriculum. They're like, yeah, but what is it about gaming? I'm like, well, I don't know. They offer artistic scholarships for people that know how to paint well. They're like, oh, I guess you're right. Yes, that's very good. So I just deflecting the entire time. I was just like jabbing with him, right? Telling him like, well, this, he's like, as a parent, don't you think that the kids are spending too much time playing video games instead of being outside? And I'm like, well, as a parent, I personally do a very good job at balancing my kid's life. I mean, I'm a parent. It's my job to make sure that he, who is not an adult, he or she who's growing up, that I guide him in the right way. Balance, exercise. And I would tell him, like, all my guys wake up at a certain time of the day. You hit the gym for about an hour and a half. They have a very strict diet. And they don't eat certain things on game day, right? Everybody's heard of chipotle karma, right?
Chipotle Damon.
Yeah, Dave, what is that? Explain it, because
I think it was like season 3 last year. Damon just had a bunch of Chipotle, and I think he just got really sluggish from it, and he just wasn't the same that whole day. And if you tried to mention it, he'd get really pissed off. So you kind of just like, it was just this thing in the air that we joke about now, but at the time it was actually pretty serious. He had a lot of Chipotle, a lot of guac, and then he just didn't play well that whole day, and he was just really upset about it.
Like, don't bring it up, dude.
He'd just be like, dude, you guys are idiots. Like, you know how he
But
is.
you could tell that it was bothering him?
Yeah.
Because he's got a short fuse, like I've noticed.
For sure.
Like at ESWC, have we talked about have we been to ESWC yet on this podcast? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
City of Love. But there was a moment, the tournament organizers told people, do not stand behind the players. If you do, make sure that you turn off all your Bluetooth. The homie started slow turning. All right, after the round was over, I don't even know if they won or not.
We barely won. Barely.
Damon stands up out of his chair, turns around, and is like, get out of here. Get out. I don't even know if these guys understood English or spoke English or whatever, but he's like, get out of here. You're not supposed to be here. Like, loud. And I'm like, yeah, Damon, get him, Damon. I was sitting down. Otherwise, I would have gotten up and said,
Did somebody take a video of that? Because I saw it.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people did.
Yeah.
Right? I think we did. I think we put it on Vision.
It was pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, I bet. But yeah, I started explaining like everything about esports, and some lady's like, so how big is it? And I was like, esports. Oh, esports is pretty big. I'm like, well, she's like, well, give me examples, give me a number, and I'm like, I can't. It's an evolving thing. How big is the NBA? How big is that? Like, these are all sports channels that have like, there's a couple of them that did have kids that were like fans, right? So those interviews were a little bit more, easy because they understood like the space and where it was going.
Sounds like you were just being attacked in some of these interviews.
Like they wanted to make you sound
it felt that
stupid
way
or something.
Like a bunch of the same questions. It would have drove me crazy.
I think they did. I think they were trying to, discredit or something.
something.
Unfortunately for them, I was at the end of the line. That was not about to happen. It just doesn't happen. All right. But yeah, we did interview. We released our book. We had an amazing turnout, 450, I think, at the event here in Chicago. We had around 250 in LA, and then we had like 175 in New Jersey. Thank you to everybody that showed up. It was amazing.
It was really fun.
Chicago one was lit.
Yeah, I mean, I've done autograph sessions at MLGs or UMGs at Gfinities, but it was never this big, man. It was like. I'm not gonna say it, but I did feel like a comedian, a very loved comedian. I was gonna say rock star, but I don't like rock. Or I was gonna say a rap star, but I don't like the current.
You
rap.
hugged a crying kid. Kid was crying.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys didn't say anything.
We acknowledged them. They did it.
Yeah, these guys did it.
Yeah,
well, I was like, damn. I was too nervous. I didn't want to say the wrong
this
thing.
guy was flirting with Nick the entire time, giggling.
No, I was not flirting with Nick. That's not what would happen. Okay, first of all, here's one thing about Hector. He leaves out every time. So when people are walking by and you put your fist out and you're like, what's good, man? See, Hector didn't wait his turn. So I'd be like looking at the guy and all of a sudden I'd see a fist coming out from the left. I'm like, oh, yeah, here, you just take that one, I guess. Then he's like, dude, say hi to him. I'm like, bro, come on.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the other thing.
What?
When people would say something that I would say thank you for it.
What?
When people would be like, yo, man, you're the best. And I'd be like, thanks, man.
Oh, like
yeah. And then and then he'd just be like, the guy would be like, dude, Fulmer, you're a god, man. And Hector would just be like, thanks. And I'm like, what? And then he'd just be like, nothing. And what's good, man? And I'm like, okay, this is uncomfortable now.
You know what it is? I think I had the best the best technique. You know, I'd dap,
Yeah.
and I'd be autographing, and then I'll fling it over to Bose. We had a traffic jam at one point because we were so advanced.
You dap and sign at the same time?
Bro,
Oh, yeah,
at
it
the
was-
same damn time.
Wow. It's impressive.
True, but the kid was crying.
Yeah, so there was this one kid, super cool, man.
I say 11, 12.
Yeah, the homie was crying. He just couldn't believe it, and I felt that emotion before when I'm not gonna say who it is that I met because I don't want to sound like that, but I got up. I'm like, yo, why are you crying? You know, gave him a hug. I'm like, all right, cool, pass him on, and then I look at Will. Was like, what's up, man?
I said, don't cry. That's the only thing I
Yeah,
could
he
think
did.
of.
No, I think we all handled the situation as best as we possibly could.
Yeah.
Because what do, right? You don't expect somebody to be that happy to see you or that happy to meet you. And, you know, you're humbled and you feel like very special at that moment that you just don't know how to react. I did what I could as a parent. I'm like, oh, you know, little homie needs a hug. But yeah, I thought it was an amazing turnout. Sales are going great. You know, hopefully we become New York Times best-selling authors. I'm crossing all my fingers. Wu-Tang.
We're bestsellers in the electronic biographies section on Amazon.
In sports, autobiographies, and in e-gaming.
There we go.
I'm kidding. In computer games.
Nice.
Formal. I wanted to. The reason I wanted to ask you on today, right? Because there's a lot of things that people want to know from you, right? Because, and this is something that I think has to do more with your demeanor and the way that you are that people just don't know, right? Like, because YouTube, right? You don't upload that much on YouTube. You stream. But even after all of that, you're probably the quietest one out of all. Next to Damon, you're probably the quietest one. But people still you're their favorite for some
I like
reason.
to leave some mystery to the story, you know?
No.
Like,
See, but he's
I'm
not
an open book.
shy.
I'm not
He just won't
shy.
start up the conversation.
yeah, you see, if someone, for a stranger, if you see me at an event, first of all, I don't look that approachable. I'm not going to lie. I'm not walking around smiling like the whole event, right? So if I'm just walking around and some kid comes up to me, they're not going to be like, yo, what's good, man? They're going to be like, can I have your autograph? You know, like they don't know that I'm like really nice. Like, but if they start the conversation, I'll hold it. But I can't go up to someone and just start talking, you know? And I think that's what people don't understand. They'll be like, he's kind of quiet. I'm not quiet. Like, if you know me, you know I'm not like that quiet. But I just can't start conversations. I can just hold them really well. So I think that's a big thing.
Yeah, but I think there's something more, right? Because you're so, it's like, I don't know if it's I don't know what it is, right? But even Syndicate, right? Even Syndicate, first time he met you, like by the second day, he was boasting how you're his favorite already.
Yeah.
Like, don't blink too slow. I'm gonna get to the blinking. I'm gonna get to the blinking in a little bit.
I can't explain that, bro.
Right, I'm gonna get to that because I've been wondering since you joined the team. Living at the OpTic house,
Yeah.
you know, you're the newest tenant, in a sense. You know, we set up your room as best as we could. You didn't like the what was it, the frame, so we had to improvise and give you.
I mean, it wasn't that I was like unappreciative of the room. I really liked it. It felt homely. I just had to add a bunch of stuff that made me feel more comfortable with waking up there every day.
Yeah.
Like I thought about my room and what it looked like, and I put that in that room. That's basically what happened.
Yeah, bro. I walked in there today and I've never seen somebody more comfortable ever
Oh,
in
you
my
just
life.
laid back in his bed, right?
No,
Yeah, come in.
no, he was like hugging a pillow. He was like, he was just comfy. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You're home now?
I like to live like, you know, comfy.
You like to live
You
a
got the
chill
TV
life.
set up in there? You be
I got the
watching Netflix?
TV, I got Netflix, I got Amazon, I got Twitch
Ooh.
TV set up, and I got this big
How do
bed.
you have Twitch set up on that?
I have an HDMI for my computer going into the TV.
So you have to get up.
Yeah, but I choose wisely. I choose something I'm gonna watch for hours and hours, not just.
So you don't get up, right? So you just.
I don't get up. Whoever they host
better
next
hope that
on
shit
Twitch,
doesn't
I watch
buffer.
them. I don't know
Yeah.
who it is, but I'm watching for at
God
least 5
forbid you got to
hours.
refresh the page. Whew, that would be a shitty situation.
All right, so living here, right? You've been living at your house. We've been trying to convince you to come out and live for like the longest time. Finally, you're here. I think that everybody like wanted you to be here, but I want to know what it's like for you to just live in a house with like 7 other dudes. I mean, obviously you don't see Big Timer that often. You don't see Crimsix that often, but
I mean, when I see Will, I mean, it's like, I mean, I've never really known Will that well, but he's hilarious. Like every time I see him, I laugh. Crim, it's a little different because usually he's yelling at me to get on the scrim. But he knows like I'm still getting everything set up and I'm not really like in the full motion yet. Once that gets going, then we're good to go. Everyone else though, like that I see around the house, obviously I've been best friends with Nick for 5 years now. Like it's always good seeing him. Seth is like right there next to him, you know, like, and he's right next to me. Like Seth comes to my room like every single day and he's like, are you awake? You know, like that scene from Frozen, you know, like it's just like that. Like, do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never
watched the
seen
movie.
Frozen. It's just what people told me about Frozen. And yeah, so like I'll wake up happy every day. It's just it's really fun. That's what it is. It's really fun. It's really nice to wake up with everyone at the house in separate rooms.
Yeah, of
like,
course. If you were to tell a fan or somebody that doesn't know, like what it like, if somebody, one advice that you would give somebody moving into a team house or a house full of just like dudes.
Be ready to work and be ready to know when to separate work from the fun. I have been having a little too much fun, as you know. Like I've been slacking with streaming, stuff like that. Obviously, some of that's out of my control, but yeah, just be ready to work and like work hard. That's all it is. You're surrounded by people that want to work with you, you know. So as long as you get that in your head when you move to a house and you're ready to just put the time in, then you're gonna have a good time.
What is one thing that you don't like about the house?
Ace. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of Aaron just moving from room to room, waiting for someone to visit
I just
home.
walk in a room and he'll be in the bed. What's up? What the fuck?
I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, oh yeah, he's back home for a few days. I'm like, what? Like,
oh yeah, Pamash, he's sleeping in Pamash's room.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
And he was in Hitch's before that.
I forgot. Today, as they were building the obstacle course that we're seeing outside this window, that you guys will see in a smooth competition this week, I walk in through the deck. I walk into the kitchen, and the homie's sitting facing the windows, right? So the sun is like glaring inside. He's got these sunglasses, and he's eating like this like peanut butter and jelly, your jelly that we just found out, sandwich. And I'm like, what's up, Aaron? He just like looks at me with his glasses, and I'm like, ah!
You started that.
I laughed. I couldn't stop. I couldn't help myself. It was the funniest shit I'd seen today. So I laughed.
I mean, Aaron's hilarious. I was just kidding. I love Aaron. I mean, I don't know. I love seeing the kid. It's just he's hilarious. Like just if you talk to him for 5 minutes, you'll see what I'm talking about.
All right. So one thing that you hate about the house, you are free to say me yelling at you guys for being dirty.
I mean, why could I be? I can't be mad at you for that. If it was you coming in my room every day and telling me to pick up hairs on the ground, that'd be different. But if you're telling me to pick up trash,
Is there hair stain on the floor?
There's gotta be.
there's some hairs, but
There's
I can't help
gotta
that. Listen, if you came in every day and you yelled at me about something I didn't think was acceptable for you to yell at me
I know
about,
one
that'd be
thing I
different.
Well,
But yeah, streaming. I need to stream. That's the biggest thing. Okay, I need.
Bro,
I need to stream.
you have the setup.
No,
Stream.
I don't have the setup. Don't say that's my setup because that is not my setup.
It's not my setup.
Everyone that plays on that setup does not like it.
Will, why? What is?
Try to
take
lean
that
forward.
setup.
Try to lean forward.
Yeah, try to play. Like
Oh, you see your hands right there? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
this?
now you got to sit back, and now you got to be like 6 feet away from that monitor.
Okay. Well, I haven't played here because it's my setup, but I haven't played on it.
Yeah, it's
Been
bad.
hijacked so many times. You know, Will and I have been trying to play a Lonely Island series for such a long time, and we just haven't been able to because the setup is just not optimal. It's just not there.
It's totally the setup's fault. You could say the air conditioner is the worst part.
That too.
Air conditioning.
Oh my gosh, the air conditioner. There's no air in my room, so I wake up every day. Not every day, every morning at like 4 or 5 a.m. sweating, pissed.
But the sun doesn't come up until later, so I don't know what.
It's hot. It's so hot.
Have you considered leaving the doors open?
Yeah, I can't sleep like that.
What about a fan?
There's a fan in my room that goes. I have 2 fans going at all times. There's one on the side of me and one above me, and it still just gets hot.
It just blows hot air.
Yeah, it's actually really
That's the
concerning.
worst,
And I'm
dude.
surprised I haven't brought it up yet.
That happened to me on a plane once. It was just so hot in there, and I turned on the thing and that was hot. I had to take my hoodie off, and I was just like dying.
Dude,
all right, what's your? You said you hate something about the house. What is it?
Oh, when you wake me up unintentionally. Like I'll go to sleep at 6 a.m. Hex won't know, so I'll come over at 9. Like, boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah, I don't
So it's
knock.
not
I don't tap.
unintentionally.
What the fuck? Open it. What, bro? He's like, you still fucking sleeping? Damn, I just went to sleep 3 hours ago, bro. You're killing me. Or to go to the gym, I'm like, I'm not going today. He's like, you're fucking going today. 15 minutes.
You've been asleep for 45
Oh
minutes.
my god, I just fell asleep half an hour ago.
That's your
Hey.
fault.
Just
What
sounds
about
like
you,
good
Will?
friends. I'm gonna have to go with the air conditioning too, but for like the complete opposite reason, because it's fucking freezing in my room at all times. Tough to go to sleep. Tough to wake up. It's tough to sit at my desk and work. I sit right by.
Sitting there just shivering.
I sit right by a vent and just shiver. all
Ever
day long.
considered maybe putting something on top of that vent for the air not to come
Bro,
out?
I literally move the curtain like over the vent and then open the window. But if I open the window, you've seen I get the draft that
Yeah.
like opens and pulls
Yeah,
my
yeah,
door.
yeah. Oh, the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine
Yeah.
does that too. It's
So there's
so
just
annoying.
it's a lose-lose situation. I don't know what to
That
do about
shit's
it.
the worst. That might be the worst thing when you open the window and the door just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
That's-
make
Oh
a-
no, I got some. Another thing. Okay, so I got the only white towel in this house. In that bathroom, I'm the only one with a white towel. I made sure I got one that I'd know was mine, and I'll like use my towel. The next day, I'll go back, and it'll
It's
be
still wet.
it'll be soaked. Like someone just used it like 30 minutes before. That's gross. Like I'm like, I need to find out who it is.
Yeah.
Because they know that's not their towel. They didn't buy that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel the same way.
Like it's brand new. And then like I'll just it's the worst. It's
Bro,
the
I feel
worst
the same way. If I can find out who it is that does certain things, I would love it, dude.
Like the or should we even talk about?
No,
it?
we're not gonna talk about
I
that.
already know you're gonna bring up.
No, we're not. Not gonna talk about it.
People are gonna think
Somebody needs to know.
No.
Someone
No. We're not gonna. No, it's too. It's
You'll
too.
start gagging.
No, we're just not gonna talk about it.
Ooh, imagine that being on your bone and beef sandwich.
What I just say, man? We're not gonna talk about it.
We're not gonna
Jesus.
talk about it. All right.
Moving on. Moving on.
Just saying, if we did talk about it, maybe people could keep an eye out for it in videos. Maybe they see it happening in the background.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I think Reddit. I think the Reddit guys would find out before any of us. We'll talk about it off stream. Anyway, UFC. You put it on. People are wondering what is happening. How come the UFC and OpTic Gaming are acting like they boys? Because we are boys. We're friends.
What's up,
time.
Dana?
We're not. All right. So should we just tell them?
Well, yeah, you got the full story. I'll chime in though. You know the full details.
All right. So the UFC is having a fight here in Chicago, and they started doing research about people that live around there, influencers. And then they saw that this guy lived here, and he's been uploading like UFC videos like hardcore. So they reached out to RevXP, which is the agency that manages us. And they're like, hey, we're gonna have a thing. Do you think the guys would want to come out and get the VIP treatment?
Ooh.
And then Dan said, because my man Dan's always talking business. That's all he does, right? So he hooked it up. So Bo's pretty much opened that door for the UFC to be, all about like, let's use these guys to promote it. Show the fans what an experience is from like the behind the scenes, and that's what we're gonna be doing. VIP treatment.
Ooh.
We get to meet the fighters. Hopefully, get to meet Joe Rogan.
Oh,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
a big fan of Joe Rogan.
Probably tell him how to use the podcast. How to do a podcast.
You ever listen to his videos? Are actually really good.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
He's a
really
comedian. He does it all, man. My man does it all. He's a
guru.
comedian. He knows everything about UFC. He's been like in showbiz for such a long time.
It's a talented dude right
Yeah,
there.
very talented. All right, so
Shout out to
I'm excited. I think I'm more excited to meet him than maybe like some of the fighters. Although Holly Holm is going to be fighting.
Yes.
Really?
Right?
Oh,
And-
yeah.
yeah.
At the one we're
And,
going to?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Anthony. Let me see. Go ahead.
I forgot his name. It's a good ass card.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Wait,
He was
so
on,
Anthony-
maybe not.
So Anthony Johnson, maybe.
You set this whole thing up because of him. Like this is all like becoming a reality.
Yeah, I make shit happen.
Damn.
Yeah, so pretty much him do it. I mean, you just never know, right? You just never know who's watching. Nice, Seth. Good way. This is my thing, right? Seth, I asked him, you want to come on the podcast? He's like, no, I don't know any new podcast. But every single time we have a podcast, that he does that. He walks around in the background doing what he does. Yeah, say, hit me with a mate. Now that you're there, make yourself useful, pal.
Please, bro, I'm thirsty.
Like your sexy little maid.
No, thank you. All right, so the card for Chicago. Oh my God, I don't have it. I don't have it, guys.
He doesn't have it, so this is
just filler. All right,
Filler
Hitch
talk.
maybe we'll hook it up and do it.
I got you. Ready? I'm gonna find it in 2 seconds.
Already
not
found it.
possible.
Already found it. All right,
you
it's
got
gonna be
hella
Holly
Snapchats.
Holm, Johnson versus
Anthony Johnson, that's the guy.
yeah.
Seth.
Oh yeah, just walk right in front of the camera, Seth.
You're good, Seth. Don't worry about it. Thank you, pal.
Everything's
All right.
okay.
So it's good. I wish my man's Joe Lau was gonna do it. I mean, to be honest, man, we've been involved like in the UFC for a while now. Like it shouldn't be a surprise for people that
That
the
is
UFC
true.
finally gives us props. We supported the scene. They were
Dude, stop.
We supported one of the fighters, Joe Lawson. We sponsored him for 2 fights. What that means is that he wore the OpTic Gaming logo on the banner that sits behind him when they're getting warmed up, and also on his shorts. The first time we had the shorts in the front leg, and he told me he's like, hey man, we can put you in the back in the butt if you want. And I was like, in my head I'm like, well no, because when you take pictures, people aren't going to see the logo, right? And we're like, all right. So the next fight, I don't know if he did it on purpose or what, but he's like, hey, man, we only have the butt available. I think you should take it. And I was like, all right, cool. We took it. The entire fight, bro, the OpTic Gaming logo was there. Like, nobody knew about that. Like, anybody that watches that doesn't know anything about gaming, didn't get a single clue. They just figured another logo, right? But we did it because all of our fans were going to be like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Right? We didn't do it for any other purpose. We weren't looking for advertisement. We weren't looking for, ROI in that scenario. Like, because what would be the ROI, right? Like, nobody's going to go out and buy fighting shorts
How's
because of
ROI?
us. Huh? Return on investment.
Okay.
So we weren't looking to make a profit. We literally we pretty much bought that to make the fans smile, and boy did they. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the coolest things, like I think we've ever done as an organization, and we've done some pretty cool thing. Holly Holm, Johnson takes Sarah, Barbosa Melendez, LaFleur, Urbina, Atkins, Pepe. So they got. It's gonna be good fights. There's 2 girl fights. Karan versus Herrig. Oh, Herrig is actually from here. Felicia Herrig. She's from Crystal Lake.
She's fighting Holly Holm, or
No, she's fighting some girl, Karan. I think she's from Brazil.
Oh, okay.
If I'm mistaken, she's not.
So I'm guessing we're rooting for the Chicago native.
Oh, we're yeah. Felice
That's gonna be
Herrig, one
crazy.
little bulldog. Yeah, she's from right down the street.
We got good seats.
We got VIP seats, boy.
What does that mean? Is that like octagon side?
Yes,
Ringside?
and thank you for saying. Well, no, see,
Like,
I was gonna
could see
thank you for.
fucking sweat flying out and shit.
Hear the licks being laid.
Yeah, so VIP pass, behind the scenes, all that, everything. We got it. We could go on the VIP section up top to watch from there, or we can be ringside or
I would
octagon
be
side.
glued to octagon side.
Yeah, I mean you have to, right? I'm gonna be like, oh, you gotta hear say
Ooh.
fatality.
When
You're
is this
just in
again?
the
It's in
crowd.
July.
You're like, finish me.
It's gonna be July 23rd.
Okay.
Saturday, July 23rd. Home versus Shevchenko. Bro, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be so
It's gonna
awesome.
be super lit.
Yo, speaking of the UFC, did you guys see the Conor McGregor? I don't know if it was true, but McGregor Mayweather
I heard that was like.
may possibly happen.
I mean, I think we all wish that could happen.
Yeah.
That'd be
Well, there were
dope.
there were more rumors that
I'm
they've
done
already
speaking
talked.
on
They
this.
talked about it last week or something, and
Really?
Because people actually think McGregor would win a boxing match.
Okay,
No, there's
well,
no-
I think he's got a good shot.
a
do.
good
You
shot.
think he has a better shot over fucking?
We still got the bets going. They said
Yeah.
it might happen in
It's
September.
1,000,
if it doesn't
1,000,
happen.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, what's to get $2,000? Do you want to get in on this?
Yes.
So you think
You're willing to lose $3,000? All right.
Wait, what's the bet? I just like
We're
betting.
gonna bet him $1,000. He all bet us.
That Mayweather will beat Conor McGregor in a boxing
Not
match.
only will he beat him, but
there's odds though, right? Didn't we agree on
embarrass him.
odds? Like,
Nah, we
like
straight
if
up.
I win, you give me 1,000. If you win, I give you 500. Isn't that how it goes?
Nah, I mean, unless you have Vegas, like,
Odds, yeah, those are the odds.
I mean, not
want
odds,
2 to
Vegas
1
bankroll. Like, I think, like, if you want odds, then you give the house that much money because they can pay out the odds. You know what I'm saying? Not 1 to 1.
He knows.
Like 1 to 1 is like 1,000. Whoever wins wins.
Right.
I can't say I give you 1,000 if you win. You give me $50 if you win. That's how the odds are on the match.
No.
No one's gonna take that.
Stop.
He was trying to
No,
finito.
no, I was not. If I have one of those, if I have
You're saying you want 2 to 1 odds?
yeah, if I have a spike ball here and there is a garbage can all the way over there,
Oh, here we
and I
go.
say if I make it in there, you give me 1,000, and if I don't, since it's a hard shot, I'll give you 500. You're still gonna take that bet.
I wouldn't take that bet.
Huh?
I wouldn't take that bet.
Well, no, because you know that I'm an amazing shot.
That's-
But let's
that's
say
what
I
I'm saying.
wasn't. I say with my left hand.
That's too hypothetical. I wouldn't bet on that.
Okay, so Will.
The odds make sense. I'll still take it. I'll take you 500
Okay,
all day.
500.
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna evolve. You know, the closer we get to it, it's gonna be like 15,000. Okay, if I win, you get $200 if you win, because that's how it goes.
I can't believe you're even betting that.
Do it in cash too. Do it in ones. So and
Yeah,
like put it out and
so I
do
can
it
take
in
a
ones.
pic like this after I win.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. You guys want to talk a little bit competitive? I know you do. We're flying out to Anaheim. Should we tell? Are we allowed to say what we're doing? I mean, I guess I'm the guy that answers that. You have already told everyone? Everyone. All right, so Seth's here, off camera. There he is.
Yes, Seth, we can do
Xin
that.
Tao.
Sing Tao.
Seth, you give me one of those, please.
All right. So I guess we're gonna say it. So Turtle Wax being the one of our sponsors, we get to go to Las Vegas before we head to Anaheim and it's gonna be hype. And then tomorrow, or I don't know when this is going on. Anyway, I won't talk about this. I don't know when this is going live. But we're gonna get to the Las Vegas racetrack. We're gonna race exotics. All right, Lambos, Raris,
Bugattis. Is this the same one you guys went to?
Different one.
Different track?
This is going to be at the Las Vegas racetrack. And we have acquired permission for me to fly the drone. Thank you very much. That's the end of the podcast. That's how dope it's going to be. Anyway, so we're doing that, and then we're taking a road trip from Las Vegas to Anaheim, where we're going to be continuing. All right, Seth. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
What a character. So yeah, it's gonna be dope. Anaheim. All right. So when was the last time that MLG held in Anaheim?
2014.
2000. Almost 2 years, bro.
Was it really?
2 years.
They didn't have any Anaheim event last year?
No.
It's Event Complexity 1. OG got second.
Oh, shit. You're right. Yeah.
Wait, you played in that one?
That's when we.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I was in there.
He just tried to play that down.
Yeah,
Bose was Bose was beating up on the AM kids back then.
Yeah, that was when I was in the amateur bracket.
They flawlessly won that.
Yeah, it was. I was proudly taking pictures. Every pick. Yeah, I won the event.
Yo, this guy's like playing and taking pictures with fans. He's like,
for real, bro. It was boring.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so they haven't had. For me, Anaheim has always been the most grandiose, because I don't want to say beautiful, the best MLG that they ever had. The crowd always shows up.
My favorite event.
The crowd. Are you coming?
I won't be at Anaheim. I really want to go to Vegas, man.
What? You're not gonna? I'm sick of this. I spend no time with you outside this house.
My niece's birthday party,
Like I got
family.
priorities.
Yeah, I don't know what day I'm gonna fly in. If you guys are leaving to Vegas on Tuesday
night,
yeah, I really want to fly into there. And then you guys are gonna leave on Thursday
morning.
driving from Vegas to Anaheim.
Yeah,
It's like
with
5
the
hours?
drone following the car. So be sick.
Right.
That'd be
We're
dope.
gonna
So I might
stop.
sneak
We're
in
gonna
my
stop by
calendar.
the Hoover Dam. Is it the Hoover Dam?
Oh, you're actually talking about the Hoover Dam?
Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon's dope. What if you had the drone over the Grand Canyon?
I know it's a
close?
3-hour flight. I mean, I'm sorry, 3-hour drive.
It's on
From
the way.
Vegas?
No,
Yeah.
it's a 5-hour drive.
From Vegas?
I've done the drive from my house to Vegas. It's 5 hours.
No. From Vegas to the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah, that's probably 3 hours.
Yeah, I wanted to do it really badly, but the
would be
guys
sick.
are like, well, I don't know, man. I don't think the guys
That'd be
would want to
awesome.
do that.
I've been there before.
I flew over
It's
the
beautiful.
Grand Canyon.
I just want to get there and scream what Johnny Drama screamed.
What do you say, man?
Victory! Victory!
Remember that? They're like, yeah, the hit.
When
hit
Lloyd's
TV
like,
show,
it's
Johnny
a hit,
Drama.
Johnny Drama. It's a hit.
Oh yeah.
He was like, I'm coming home soon, baby bro.
No, he's like, no, because he's like, he wakes up drunk as fuck and he realizes that, you know, like he doesn't have a show. He's gotta continue to cook for his brother, and then the brother's like, what the hell, Johnny? I'm not gonna be blah blah. He's like, but he wasn't really mad. He was just telling him to get him out of his funk, and then he's like, sorry, baby bro, I'll be right there in a little bit, right?
He's like,
And
we
then
want
Lloyd-
eggs.
And then Lloyd hits him, and he's like. Right, he's like, victory, and it echoes, bro. It was
Bro,
probably
that
the
was
best episode.
Oh, if I could just erase that shot in my mind and rewatch it.
It was
I
probably
would.
like one of the best episodes that show has ever had, because everybody wants Johnny Drama to
He
succeed.
fucking played his role flawlessly.
So good, bro. He's so good.
Facts.
So good.
I don't know if we even talked about it. Let me take over the podcast real quick. Did we even talk about my Mexico trip?
Let's hear it, partner. Tell us how it all became.
Oh.
Came
Yeah,
to
don't
be.
hide anything because you've told us this, and it's great if you tell it the way you told
All
it.
right. I mean, Hector, can I tell it the way I've told it?
Tell it the way you told. You were in Mexico, okay?
All right.
There's not a lot of illegal things that you can do in Mexico.
All right.
Therefore, you're okay.
So
with that.
I didn't even know originally this was gonna happen. One day I literally just got added into a chat with a whole bunch of numbers I don't even have saved. I'm like, who the hell is this? They're like, what's up? It's Cole, whatever. You guys want to go to Mexico? And I think it was just me and Mike. I don't know where everyone else was. We're like, fuck it, let's go. Yeah, PayPal Cole $1,200. They didn't book our tickets till like a week before we left. But luckily, Mike claims he's been traveling for all these years and he has all these Sky miles. He's like, I'll let you get a ticket for $54. My one-way ticket was $54. So
Wow.
I wasn't complaining. It wasn't that bad.
That's pretty dope.
But literally the hottest. It was super hot, bro. Like scorching.
The plane or Mexico?
As soon as I got into the terminal, I just felt that I was sweating bullets inside the terminal. Like,
Security check-in, just sweating.
They're like, what's wrong with this guy?
Like, what are you hiding? He's like, yeah, like I'm gonna bring something here. Everything. I'm taking something out.
But yeah, I mean, it was fun. Fwiz was there. That guy is.
I can't wait to have him on the podcast.
Dude,
He's
We
like,
should-
he's a lot of
he's
fun.
like a never. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like.
Try.
He doesn't run out, bro. He doesn't run out of energy. It's like
Yeah,
just
he's like the-
going and going. And when he's tired, he's still fighting it. Like, let's go. Like, he just doesn't stop, dude. We were going out because Mexico. What is the legal
Drinking age?
Yeah.
13.
What the fuck?
Bro, I mean, I don't know. I think it's like 16 for sure, or like 8. They say 18, but if you're 16, they don't
They don't
card.
ID. Yeah,
They don't ID.
They don't ID.
No, no.
I didn't get ID once.
Bro, when I was, I swear to God, when I was 8 years old in Mexico, I used to go to the corner store, buy caguamas, which are like 40-ounce bottles, like 3 at a time, and bring them to my uncles, and they would sell them to me. As a young 8-year-old boy.
You were just walking with 40s in your hand?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Damn. You've always been a
Bro, nervous, bro, because if you drop those, everyone's poor over there. If you drop those,
Oh, I can imagine.
oh, bro, I was sweating. I was like, I never sweat, you know that, but I was sweating there because I'm like, my uncles are assholes, you know what I'm saying? Well, at the time, but it was like, you just knew that you were getting in trouble, so I just made sure that I never dropped them drinks. So you want a bag? I'm like, hell no, I got this with my hands.
Nice.
Anyway, so go on.
So where was that? Oh,
They don't
yeah.
card, legal drinking
yeah, they
age,
don't card.
16.
I mean, we went to the same club, literally one club every night. I forgot what the name it was called. It was called. I can't believe I forgot the name. That place was the place.
What's the name of the place you were even at? Puerto what?
Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta? Yeah. I don't
Puerto
know.
Vallarta.
They're like, where are you staying? I'm like, Puerto Vallarta. Yeah. That's that way, like 30 minutes that way. But yeah, we're going to the same club every night, you know. Bro,
I prepared him.
But on the real, like, you know, I've been both places here, obviously in Mexico, but Mexico, the girls, ooh, they got something about them. It's just because they have like no shame in their dancing, like they'll just dance.
Yeah.
Like they're not. There's no one sitting or like you don't see people sitting around.
There's a
That's all
quote.
people
There's a
do in
quote
the
for
club.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not like people lounging and shit. Everybody's dancing. The girls are dancing with each other.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the VIP,
Kissing
looking
each
around,
other.
like
Yeah.
they're with their boyfriend and shit. He's like, my bad, bro. I don't want to be from Mexico.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I mean we
They'll
just
wrap you up.
yeah. I
Did you
know.
fall in love with anybody?
No, I was talking to this one girl though.
Sure, but I fell in love 3
Her
times.
name was Angie,
Angelica.
and the thing is,
No,
Mike,
she was from.
everything was going well until Mike decided, you want to follow him on Instagram, and he pulled
Oh
out my
my
Instagram. And
God.
she's like, let me get a pic with you. She just walks to the side of me. I'm, what the fuck? Ever since then, bro, it's been, hey. She's like, I miss you, cuties. I miss you too, baby.
Oh,
just-
Mike killed it.
Oh,
I mean, he
yeah.
made. I mean,
Well,
did you
yeah.
give him a signal like, yo, I'm having trouble? Come wingman this.
No. He was just, see what happened was,
What had happened was.
all right. So when we went back from the club, it was just.
What's
this
the name of the
one
club?
day. I don't remember, bro.
Oh, God, come on.
It was probably something sexy, huh? Like C, just like SI.
C.
I'm gonna. You gotta let me Google this.
Yeah,
real quick.
go
It's
ahead.
gonna
Go ahead.
bother me,
All right.
bro.
Anyway, so I've been to Mexico since I left Mexico in 1993. So 3 years before you guys were even a thought.
1 year before I was born.
1 year before you were 1993, really?
I was 2.
I'm in 94.
You're 2. Bose wasn't even. You're 95. Anyway, we never went back, right? Like we went back. I've gone back twice, and there were sad times. Sorry, he found it. I was doing filler. That's what I call filler. Go on.
Mandala.
Mandala.
Yeah, that was the name.
Mandala.
Of the club. Mandala. I don't
That
know
means
how to say it.
sender or command her. Mandala.
See, but the good thing about the
It's called
Mexico
command
clubs
her?
is you don't pay for the table. So when you go in, like you're like, all right,
yeah.
I want a table. They're not gonna make you pay for the table. You have to spend a limit, 600 pesos.
Oh, if you want like bottle service?
yeah,
600 pesos, aka $20.
yeah, it's something like.
Just getting bottle service
Wait,
for
so you only pay for the
$6.99.
bottles and you don't pay for the table?
So it was just,
Oh,
we
here
just,
they
like,
got you paying
filled
for
up.
everything.
Yeah, we just like filled
Yeah.
out with the table with bottles, and people are looking, what the fuck? Fuzz just has like the little sparks that I forgot what they're called, like the little things they put on the bottle when they come out and hold them.
Oh, the little
Yeah,
sparklers.
Find out
The
Fuzz has
sparklers.
it in his mouth, like.
Yeah.
We're looking at this guy's fucking crazy, dude. But like the last night we were coming back, we brought like some girls back to our house, right?
Yeah.
So there was this girl Angie, I forget the other one's name, They were in threes. There was one girl I was talking to, and then she was with 2 other people. But then as we were leaving, there were some other girls that were following us out. There was like 5 of them, but we didn't have enough room, so we just said, "Fuck it, pile up." But only the other 3 took that van back. When we got to the house, they left with the driver. Like they just paid the driver to take them home. But one of their friends stayed. So
they were dropping her off.
Yeah.
So one was just horny.
Yeah.
One was like, I'll catch up with you guys.
Yeah. One was like, I'm gonna stay.
I'm getting
here.
mines.
She jumped right in the pool. Like she made it home. But yeah, I mean it was a fun time. Like they're cool. They were cool. I played pool with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were laughing. 6 a.m. It was fun.
You had the infinity pool with the Pegasus out there.
Yeah, they
on
were
the side of the
on the
mountain.
side.
Yeah.
The view looked crazy. Man.
Honestly,
So
that
it's
trip looked pretty fun.
What about the cook? You guys had a
Ooh, chef, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
He'll cook you anything you wanted.
Yes.
Like,
I could just be like, I forgot what it was.
just tell him what you want from the grocery store. He'd pick it
He'll
up.
pick it up. Yep.
That's crazy.
And it was a lady. Her name was Chef D. We called her.
Chef
She
D.
was fucking the kitchen up, bro.
yeah, she was burning everything down, huh?
Bro, bacon, eggs,
Ooh.
lobster,
Lobster, what the fuck?
carne asada.
Ooh, arachacha.
Yeah, we had literally everything, bro. Ribs.
I just
full
pictured you like
steaks.
walking in the house at like 4 a.m. just
Oh,
drunk. You're just
feeling
like,
like
Chef
Ro-
D, come here. I
Bro,
need
felt like
need
Rick Ross,
food.
bro. Come out in the taco
need
meat,
food.
making old leftovers. I felt like eating pizza, looking at the view and shit. I really felt like Ross.
Yeah, I can imagine Bo's just like fucking shirtless with a Corona in his hand, and just like everyone's sleeping. He's just like, I love life drinking. He's like trying to make Peggy the Pegasus drink some and shit.
Drink some. I know you're thirsty. It was a fun ass trip though, for sure.
Would you do that again?
Hell yeah! We should have a trip. Like
We should go on like a cruise.
We talked to Cole in Jersey. He was trying to get round 2 going.
Yeah, he's ready for round 2, bro. That trip.
I'm like, nah, I didn't get invited to the first one. He's like, oh well, he's like, no, it's good. I know I'm too old. It's all right. He's like, no, it ain't that. You want to come to the other one? I'm like, I don't want to hang out with little kids.
Bro, trust me, we will make you feel young again. Not like that.
Thanks for the disclaimer. Cool. All right, Matt. It's we're 42 minutes into this podcast. So what we do now is a thing called OpTic advice, where people hit us up for advice, and then you pretty much just try to do your best to give from your worldly knowledge.
I'm gonna kill this.
All right. And then we're gonna do Twitter moments. Do you want to do Twitter moments this week, or we'll play by ear?
Yeah,
We'll see what's up there.
I'll be checking it out as we go along.
All right, checking it out. I'm gonna read off the first one, OpTic advice, and I've actually already favorited a couple of them. All right, it's always the same question, on how to balance everything. But I did favorite one that I'm about to give you guys right now, and it's a good one because it was a little bit. It's a topic that you typically wouldn't know or wouldn't want to answer, but since it's us, I figured, you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's get it.
Okay.
All right, my man's. His name is Patrick O'Leary.
Okay.
I don't think it's a real one. The Taco Man. All right. Any tips for someone trying to get the attention of a girl who is out of his league?
I don't really have any. I have advice. It's just either do something that stands out.
Have you ever gone after a girl that was out of your league?
Yeah, and got ignored. It happens. You shoot a couple more times, you might get ignored a few more times.
And then, but then what happens?
You might strike. You might
It's a
actually
game
hit
of
the
numbers.
home run.
I think a girl is only out of your league if that girl is shallow. Like if she's really shallow and she's not looking for like a long-term thing, then yeah, she could be out of your league. Like she might just be really good looking and like
Out
whatever.
of
Does he
but-
mean
by looks,
physically
though.
out of his
Yeah.
league? Is
Yeah.
that what he's
I
talking
don't.
about?
That term doesn't exist in
'Cause
my
it's just like-
vocabulary, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, he could be talking about a teacher for all we know, like that. Okay, anyways, let me get back to the topic. If
Yeah,
you're-
please. Let's go.
if you're like, I think the biggest thing is just being confident, like being themselves. Like no homo. Like if you're just yourself and she can tell that you're not like putting on a front and like you're just like being who you are. And if she likes you, she likes you. If she doesn't, then whatever. It's like there's a lot of girls out there like that would like who you are. And you just gotta show them that, you know what I mean?
Sure, it just takes a long time to find them.
Yeah, but once
That's
you
the
do, you just
shitty
gotta
part.
not
You
fuck
got to
that
know
up.
who you are, man. Like being confident is hard if you're not confident in yourself first. You can't project confidence unless you're actually confident. So know who you are as a person.
See, I always compare it to like something like, you know how like if you really like a girl, you're on that first date, like by this time we're old enough. You know that first. I'm saying back in the day. Like you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna try to kiss her tonight. Like I don't like your first.
I'm gonna
date.
get this hug.
Yeah, I'm gonna kiss this girl. And then once it happens the first time, you got no shame. You're come here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like once
which is getting over that hump.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then you're
that's
good.
what's in everyone's head. Is like,
Exactly.
there's a lot of thoughts people put in their own head that like make it harder on themselves because they think it's a lot harder than it actually is. You know, and they put them on a pedestal that like they're just another person. Yeah, there's no pedestal, but people always do that. It's like, just be yourself.
But there's a lot of mind games that come into it.
Listen, Patrick, man, just do your thing, man.
Yeah.
She isn't gonna bite.
At the end of the day, the sun.
She might bite if you get lucky. Will
I said at the end of the day, the sun's gonna come up tomorrow. Nothing's really gonna change.
Yeah.
Reality is not that big a deal.
Yeah, you know what? I how do I say this? I don't know. I've always been, and maybe it's because we're the times that I grew up in. You know, internet wasn't a thing, and all that.
Here we go. Listen, you slayed. Like,
no, well, hey, look, I didn't say it, okay, but it's a thing. All right, it happened. All I know is that I've always been an amazing conversationalist. I know how to listen, okay? And most importantly, I understand that they are humans, all right? I understand that, look, this is how you get in there, all right? Friend zone yourself for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Go there without any intentions of, look, if you like her, you don't have to let her know that you like her right away.
I agree.
Right? If you see her, become her friend first. Because maybe... worst comes to worst, you find out that maybe she isn't what you thought she was, and maybe you're just physical attraction. And at that point, then you
have a new friend.
At that point, you have a friend, and or you have the option of saying, you know what? Originally, I liked her because she physically she's attractive, right? I want to have a physical something with her. But then when you meet her, and maybe she's not smart enough, or maybe she's just really shallow. Then at that point, you decide, all right, I'm still gonna tackle this. I'm still gonna climb this mountain. Okay, but then I'm gonna get off the mountain and then go on my merry way because I don't want to stay at the.
I don't got time for this shit.
Yeah, exactly. But you find out two things, right? You find out you get to know them, which is like always very important because they get to know you, right? And maybe she thought that you were out of her league, right? He's like, he's too funny, he's too popular. That's
true.
You just never know. Give it a shot.
True.
Swing at it.
She could be intimidated by something that you don't even realize you're intimidating her with, like a.
Amen.
Have you ever saw a girl like? She's out of my league, but you know what? I don't even think that way. If in my old days, if I saw a girl that I liked, I wouldn't say, let me see what she looks like. Let me see what she's wearing. Let me see what I'm wearing. Is she out of my? I wouldn't even think about. The fact
didn't even cross your mind.
No, not at all. I just saw a girl that I liked and that I wanted to talk to, and we talked. And if something came of it, awesome. If it didn't, then. I got confident. I got confident points because I went up to her, a stranger, and had a conversation. Right? There's no fucking. I have 500,000 Twitter followers and then like one of her pictures. Okay, we didn't have that easy shit.
Yeah, listen, Seth.
You actually do have like I actually do have like a little. And like I forget what grade it was. It was like 7th grade or something. There was this girl. I'm not gonna say her name because she actually might fuck around and watch this.
She might fuck around and watch this.
He's like, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Stacey? I was just like fucking around one day. I listened to this fucking podcast. And watched that. I was just fucking around and I fucking happened to go on YouTube and fucking saw this podcast. Some dude that I went to high school with, and he was talking about me. I was just fucking around.
She was like, she had this diary, literally just like it was all about me. It was just like, what? And some kid came out to me after school and they just gave it to me. He's like, she wrote this about you here.
Wait, you were in the diary or the whole diary was about you?
Was about me. It was like 3 pages.
That's some stalker
shit. Wait a minute.
Wow, his eyes. I swear to God, bro.
How did you come across the diary?
All right, so my classroom is here and her classroom is around the corner, literally. So when we switch classes, I would always see her.
Yeah.
Like, but I didn't know she liked me. People would just like, when she walked by me, like she would just be like people would just be laughing, like looking at me and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these kids? Like I didn't know it was wrong with them.
What grade?
This was like, I want to say maybe like 8th. Freshman year 8th. It was one of those two. And and one day I finally noticed because one day I went to the class. There was this guy named Mr. D'Angelo. It was his class. And I was just chilling in there. It was like end of the school year. And he's like, you know that girl likes you, right? I'm like, who? He's like, that girl, I'm not going to say her name, but so-and-so likes you. They always talk about it when they're in my class. And I'm like, oh, all right. So I see the kid one day after school, and he just runs up to me, he just gives me a diary. I'm looking at it. He's like, go home and read it. It's about you. I went home and read it. It was like, Marcus. He may not have the nicest shoes. He may not have this. But his eyes, his smile, everything about him.
What?
And you know what's crazy? I'm just comparing it to the story because I actually did I talked to her for a little bit after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so
it was about to be a thing.
Yo, when you were reading that, it was like, he may not have the nicest,
nicest shoes. I looked down.
You looked down, you're like, what
What the fuck? I gotta upgrade. Them shits are ugly. I'm not gonna lie, it was like a scene out of a movie. When I read it, he may not have the nicest shoes. I like moved the book back and shit. Looked
You just see like some scuffed up ass shoes with like shoelaces undone. It was just like brown ass shoelaces. Oh, God,
put the book back over.
What about you, Matt? Any? Have you ever like been in that situation where you like see a girl and you're like, or did you answer that? Because I think I interrupted you.
You said, have I seen a girl and been like, what? Like, she's out of my league?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, a bunch of times. Currently. Yeah. I mean,
Celebrities. We don't approach celebrities a lot.
Like I said, if you're going to go after a girl just because you have the intentions of, like, you want to have sex with that girl, like, that's, like, a thing that's going wrong right away, you know? Like, if you think, I want to have a one-night stand with that girl, then obviously you're going to think about her differently. Like, if you want to have a relationship with someone, then you're going to look at more than just looks.
Thinking about the one night stand will fuck up the current like conversation you're having because you only have like one motive.
Yeah, that's
so you'll
what
just
I'm saying.
come off
like,
strong.
If you're a good guy, then you'll get a good girl.
What are you doing today? Nothing. Want to cuddle?
Nothing. You seen this movie? Which one? I don't know.
There was a funny ass line. He's like, "You want to play 21 questions?"
Oh
yeah, you go first. What did he say?
He's like, what's your favorite color? Green. And then he said,
what?
He's like, oh yeah. He said, what's your favorite color? Green. You a virgin?
What's your favorite color? Green. You a virgin?
Oh.
Oh man. Dude.
All right. You know what? This is actually turning into relationship advice, like relationships 101.
Yeah, I got a Twitter moment over here.
All right, cool. We're gonna skip this one because this one was actually pretty good.
What, you want to do another advice?
Yeah, I mean we have time. We have plenty of time. All right, here we go. My man Angus YY. All right. He says, my girlfriend of 2 years now likes going out a lot. She invites me over and then she leaves to go. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, bro. I'm just reading and I just thought it was funny. She invites me over and then leaves to go to parties and clubs. 1, I'm not old enough. 2, I'm not into that kind of stuff. We love each other so much. Okay, first of all, don't speak for her, man. All right. We love each other because you're already setting yourself up, all right? And I'll get into it in a second. All right, we love each other so much. I think that at least, all right. So at least you're there. But I think something's fishy. Something fishy is going. I'm not laughing at you. I think something fishy is going on with her and some other dudes.
Nah, it's definitely.
wait. Let me stop you.
I'm not laughing.
Did he say dudes plural?
Yeah, we're not laughing at you, and trust me, you'll be better off after we speak this. All right. Please help out, guys. I'm in between a rock and a hard place. Love ya, dudes. All right. So first of all, man, we're not laughing at you. We're just laughing at the situation because I've seen this over and over again. One, the fact that you said I think that at least that just shows that you are 100% confident in the fact that you are in love with her.
Yeah.
All right. Because you're almost imagining her feeling the same way that you feel, or hoping at least.
Exactly.
If she's inviting you out, she knows how old you are. First of all right? She's inviting you out.
Actually, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
You want to go out tonight?
This girl's smart.
Go ahead, and then I'll get on with my point.
I didn't interrupt you. I mean, just that line, though. It's like she just wants him to know that she's trying to include him when she knows he can't be included. But she just wants to be like, just know that I invited you. But he's like, yeah, thanks, babe. Like, yeah, I wish I could have gone. It's like, but instead.
But she knows.
Yeah, she knows you can't go out, you know? Like,
see, my rule, I'm going to be honest. I got a girl. She ain't going to no clubs without me. Straight up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean,
maybe like a bar with.
Why do girls go to clubs?
Why like, a club? Like,
what does anybody?
Why are girls going to clubs?
To have fun.
No,
have fun.
I know how the club is, bro. Once it hits that 12-1, people are coming up to you, grabbing your butt and shit. I know how that works. Like, that's not. Hell no, not my girl.
Yeah, if she really cared about you, she wouldn't be going to clubs that often.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, sure.
Well, she could have just turned 21. Like, we don't know any of the information behind the story.
Time. Come on. We're good. Yeah, dude. I think you need to sit down, have a good talk with her, and figure out what's really going on because she knows how old you are. She's inviting you anyways because she's still gonna go and she just wants you to feel that. If you think something's fishy going on, more than likely something is, or more than likely you just don't trust her. Either way, you shouldn't be with her because trust in a relationship is everything. I think that with that, we're gonna end the podcast right now. Thank you for tuning in this week, Matt. Can we expect to see you back sometime?
Probably not, but I'll say yes.
Awesome. Both said,
it's not that I don't like doing it.
It was quick,
yeah,
right?
no, it was quick. It's just I'd like to do
a
little
line.
appearances. I don't like to just be an everyday
Keep the
thing.
mysterious vibe.
no, of
Exactly.
course. Like, would you come back some other time, like in a couple of months,
Yeah,
in a couple episodes?
for my birthday.
All right. We have a
It's in
thing
December.
who's we usually when a podcast is over, we usually say hitch. Hit him with the music.